This one tests the volume. Hello and welcome back to ESO with Sephiroth TX. We are a little Khajiit. Excuse me, I'm drinking something cold which makes my throat all gunky, which is something I'm always... Oh, he's blue. We are back in the Dark Brotherhood, actually, instead of just the Dominion. I originally was going to come up here, pick up a contract. I got a new contract, by the way, not the same four I had before, the same two that we just kept repeating. And, then I noticed there's no on the wall, which means we have actual Brotherhood, missions to do. The thing was, last time I was a Dominion, well, last time I was the Khajiit, we came in here to turn in our contract, it crashed. And I was like, oh, well, that's nice. So I thought I'd come in here, turn in the contract, get a contract, and get outside before I started this stream. But now that we have some storyline to move, and some weird naked growly girl behind us, we're going to move on from here. Note from Core. Initiate. Hildy's not come back from her trip to the capital. I'm starting to get worried. Meet me in the mess hall. I could use your help. Core. I'll go find Core. Hildy's little girl, right? Mess hall, mess hall. Where's the freaking mess hall? This way. The creepiness of the Dark Brotherhood. We are the Hoa. The Hoa. I'm surprised there is not a freaking outfit station in areas like this. Do I have shit to sell? Got daily reward. Poisons. Inventory. Yeah, I have shit to sell. You're not... Both of you are just brothers. What is... the skeleton that sells and buys stuff? I don't remember. If I see him, I'll sell stuff. If not, we'll go down to, like, Envil or something.
So you decided to help find Hildegard, huh? Well, there's no shame in helping your brothers and sisters. Just don't let it interfere with your other duties, Initiate.
Yes, grumpy lady. I mean, master. I mean, whatever you are. Ooh, shall we read a book from here? The Wolf and the Pirate Queen. Oh, it's long. By Midara Salvictus, Historian, University of Guilem. Thanks to the actions of Carlos Aquarius, the Wolf of Kvatch, Anvil's defense... the Anvil's defenses were practically non-existent when Captain Fortuna, the Pirate Queen, who currently I think runs Anvil in this game, sailed into port. After numerous attempts by Imperial soldiers stationed at the ports to invade Kvatch, the barracks in Anvil were practically empty. Due to defeat at the Wolf's hands. Oh, you know what? So this whole area isn't even part of the Empire. It must have seceded when the Empire broke up, and it never came back to it. Did Anvil re-secede in Oblivion? I don't remember. I feel like it seceded again, but I don't remember. Captain Fortuna's loyal pirates and the Buccaneers quickly took control of the city, and she claimed the title of provincial governor for herself. That might have been the end of things, as far as the Count Carolus was concerned, except for what the Pirate Queen decided to do next. She declared that the Gold Coast was now an independent state, free and separate from Citadel and the Empire. When she requested Kvatch join Anvil as part of the new order, the Count refused, preferring to continue his oath fealty to Emperor Varen. Not feeling totally confident at the time, Fortuna did not press the demand, but she wouldn't forget the Count's lack of support. When the Soul Burst occurred and Varen disappeared, she took advantage of Kvatch's sudden isolation to make her demands more forceful. Anvil began pressing Kvatch to join Gold Coast, both diplomatically and by increasingly underhanded means. Marauders and bandit gangs began to appear along the Gold Coast, around Kvatch, disrupting trade and harassing travelers. Kvatch's elite guard, the Warders, were spent to deal with the bandits, but each time the bandits were able to escape to the Strid River, they returned in greater numbers, amplifying their attacks by raiding outlying farms and hitting fighting refugees into the city for protection. Despite these acts of aggression, Carolus remained staunch and refused to negotiate with the Pirate Queen. Infuriated, Fortuna announced that Kvatch would be formally annexed into the Gold Coast. She sent the Anvil Guard to take command of the city. The Count of Kvatch responded by putting the warders upon the wall and sending the cohorts out to confront the invaders. The opposing forces met on the Gold Road near Gottschall Inn. The more disciplined and highly trained cohorts scattered the motley guards from Anvil, but the situation wasn't as it appeared. It was a trap. An army of pirates exploded out of hiding and surrounded the cohort. While ragged and undisciplined, the pirates outnumbered the legionnaires 6-1. The cohort was wiped out in what has come to be known as the Gottschall Massacre. Carolus Acularius, and that last name is very, very familiar. Acularius is a name that shows up later in an Elder Scrolls somewhere. Like, oh wait, isn't that Varen's last name? Is that Varen's last name? Is Carolus and Varen related? Who knows? Carolus Acularius had no choice. Without the support of the cohort, he had no option other than to swear fealty to the Gold Coast. Now caught between the Pirate Queen and the Primate of Aktosh, the Count seizes at his powerlessness, all the while doing everything he can to honor his vow to protect Kvatch and its people. Oh, he's with them. Interesting to know. That is very pertinent to our situation.
Ah, friend. Am I glad to see you? It's Hildegard. She never came back after she went to say a prayer for Tannic. I think I could use your help.
How long has Hildegard been missing?
After Tannic was injured during the Grand Summonizer incident, Hilda went to pray for him, and I haven't seen her since. No one has. It's not like Hilda to just disappear without saying a word to me or Astara.
I think in-game it's been a couple of days. Where does Hildegard usually go to pray?
She loves temples, but the trouble in Kvatch made her avoid the big cathedral. Lately she's been visiting the great chapel of Dibella in Anvil. I think the ritual soothes her, you understand? Will you come to Anvil and help me find Hildegard?
This one will help you find Hildegard.
I'll meet you at the chapel in Anvil. Hopefully we'll find Hilda curled up and sleeping under Dibella's statue. Just be careful when you get to the city. The Pirate Queen hates the Brotherhood almost as much as the Sermonizers do.
Dibella's the... Is Dibella the Aedra or the Daedra? Isn't Dibella the one of, like, fertility and you fondle her statue in Skyrim or something like that? That's Dibella, right? Should a kid be praying to that? Has Hildegard gone missing before?
She likes to commune with the divines and with nature. And she takes on contracts like the rest of us. So it's not that unusual for her to be away from the sanctuary. But with the recent attacks against us, I can't help but imagine the worst.
Yes, I'm drinking. Frozen coffee. At least there's almond milk in it, so I'm not violating too much of my diet. You think something may have happened to Hildegard?
I hope she's alright. But who knows what to think when the world turns upside down? Someone's been murdering the murderers. If Hildegard's been hurt, worse, I don't know what I'll do.
What's the deal with you and Hildegard?
What are you implying, Initiate? Hilda is like a sister to me. Ever since I found her, I've been trying to help her come to grips with her situation. She may be a werewolf, but she's a good person. The Brotherhood is lucky to have her.
Okay, I don't agree with this statement, only because I know 1,000 years from now, a werewolf runs the Brotherhood up in Skyrim. Hard to believe the Brotherhood tolerates a werewolf in its midst.
Why is that so hard to believe? She's an excellent tracker and a ruthless killer in werewolf form. Sometimes she brings back body parts she's still gnawing on, but who hasn't gotten lost in the moment a time or two? And I always clean up the mess.
Why does the Pirate Queen hate the Dark Brotherhood?
The Pirate Queen hates everything she can't control. The Count of Kvatch, the Primate, us. She wants to rule the entire Gold Coast, but we're not willing to just roll over and give in to her demands. We're independent, and we like it that way.
Oh, I'm just going without you. Okay. Anybody else to talk to in here? Kind of wanted to talk to people. Another brother or a sister. And by the looks of it, that'd be a chance to invite me one. I don't have any messages, do I? What is it I have in inventory? It's got frost damage or 202 poison damage. Frost is 598. 653 or 202. I think we'll keep the I think the damage and the other things are more powerful. If I run out of soul whatever's and I don't have that damage, then I'll poison it. The five tenets with Enochians by Speaker Tyrannus. Brothers and sisters, we are predators, but we are not animals. We bow to no law of nation or alliance, but we have our rules and morals. Break or neglect to follow these tenets at your own peril. Expulsion from the Brotherhood is the least of punishments awaiting such reprehensible traitors. Excuse me. Obey these five tenets, and your devotion shall never come into question. Tenet 1. Never dishonor the Night Mother. To do so invokes the wrath of Sisyphus. Revere the Night Mother, for our unholy matron serves as the source of our contracts, the lifeblood of the Brotherhood. Tenet 2. Never betray the Dark Brotherhood or its secrets. To do so invokes the wrath of Sisyphus. We thrive in the shadows. To cast light on the shadows is a blasphemy before Sisyphus and the Night Mother. Tenet 3. Never disobey or refuse to carry out an order from a Dark Brotherhood superior. To do so is to invoke the wrath of Sisyphus. To listen and to obey. The very first lesson taught to every member of the Brotherhood. Tenet 4. Never steal the possessions of a Dark Brother or Dark Sister. To do so is to invoke the wrath of Sisyphus. That skeleton just knocked me aside. To steal from a brother or sister is to steal from the Night Mother. Sisyphus hates such thieves. Tenet 5. Never kill a Dark Brother or sister. To do so is to invoke the wrath of Sisyphus. We are family, and family doesn't murder family. Unless a member has been cast out, his or her life is as sacred as your own. Know that it is not your kin who will come to judge you should you fail to uphold this contract. Remember the story of the Wraith told to every new initiate. This is more than mere fable. The wrath of Sisyphus is real, and he sends his wraith to punish any brother or sister who breaks the tenets. Okay, so some deeper lore into the Dark Brotherhood. The Night Mother. The Night Mother... Oh, I don't know how long before this, 100 years ago, 200 years ago, was a Dunmer, or Dark Elf, of the Morag Tong. Before the Dark Brotherhood existed, back at the Morag Tong was more acceptable. She died in some fashion. I think she was loyal. Something happened. She was kind of kicked out. She ended up dying, and she was gone. At the time of her loyalty, she was held the rank Night Mother. A couple, I don't know, decades later, or a century later or so, just before this game, the Morag Tong assassinate the Akaviri Snakeman Emperor, the first one, and then the Morag Tong are outlawed. Then a person is talked to by a woman. Now, this woman, before she died, started saying that she was hearing voices of Sithis. At the time, the Morag Tong followed a Daedra, and I honestly don't remember which Daedra it is. But then she said she was hearing the voice of Sithis. Now, if you remember Sithis, Sithis is the soul of nothingness, of chaos, of the undoing, the darkness, the void. I believe, that Sithis created himself into Lorkhan by giving himself a body and a heart. There's a chance that when Lorkhan's heart was torn out and he was technically killed, he returned to his form as Sithis. Where are we going? Anvil? We'll just freaking teleport to Anvil. Don't meow me. Anyway, go back to it. She died. A while later, a person hears her voice. She claims to be the Night Mother. She introduces herself and tells this guy to create a new Assassin's Brotherhood to take over for the Morag Tong. Now, the Morag Tong isn't gone. It's been pushed. Morag Tong, at this time in the game, currently exists in Vvardenfell. That's the only place it can legally exist. The difference between the Morag Tong and the Dark Brotherhood is the Morag Tong work legal assassin contracts. They get government rents. Everything they do is legal. When they killed that Snake Man Emperor, they did it with permission. And then they were allowed by the son or nephew or whatever the heck took over. Kind of pretty to rain. There's like a ship out there. Something else out there too. What is that? Nothing really ahead of me. Maybe that's supposed to be a cloud. Definitely you see a ship up there. I don't know what that is. Where we going? Where we going? We need to go to the door over here. Anyway. So the guy ends up being the creator of the Dark Brotherhood and the very first listener. The listener is the one chosen thumb of the hand of the Dark Brotherhood. One listener, 4 speakers. Am I missing the door? Where's the door? Who are you? You look like a high elf person. Oh, I told something. Hold on, let me make sure I paid for something I just ordered. I'll be right back, guys, while we're talking. Anyway. Yeah, he becomes the first listener. They will gather speakers. They gather a whole brotherhood, and it becomes the Dark Brotherhood. The Dark Brotherhood at this time is fairly young. I don't know how old they are, but not that old at all. By the time we reach Dark Brotherhood in Oblivion, and we have the Night Mother, the desecrated corpse of a Dunmer. It's old. Skyrim is ancient, which Skyrim's only 100 years after Oblivion, but yeah. I paid for my favor. Yeah, I did pay. Okay, back to the game. So yeah, that's a little background on the whole Dark Brotherhood. Now, some people don't quite agree with my assessing of the 3 beginning gods. The light god of order created a soul. They think that it was 3 different beings, but that doesn't make logical sense to me. I think that the god, his soul, and Akatosh are all the same god, just as the god of...
Hilda's not here. Let's ask around and see if any of the worshippers have seen her.
This is almost exactly as Oblivion, I think. Anyway, I think the god of chaos, Bzz, Sithis, and Lorcan are all the same people, same beings.
Divines, there's a lot to do.
Bask in the holiness of this sacred place. Let your troubles fade away.
Have you seen a young Nord woman wears a flower in her hair?
I have seen many such women in this city. I heard the governor wore one at a recent appearance, and now the custom has become a sort of fashion statement. Sorry, I cannot be of more assistance to you, Wayfarer.
That's okay, go back to your worship. Ah, yes. Naked statue.
Now I've lost my train of thought. Well, since you've already interrupted the writing process, what can I do for you?
Shit. As a guy who likes to write, I am sorry. Have you seen a young Nord woman wears a flower in her hair?
A Nord? Here? Is that even possible? I have it on good authority that the typical Nord melts in hot temperatures. Think of it, I'm surprised I've never met a Nord. One more thing to do before I finish my memoirs, I suppose.
Are you not going to talk to me? Okay, you go back to praying, I guess. Stop staring at the naked
I wonder
lady.
if I can get a priest to tell me how they keep the fires burning. I hope it's not one of those sacred secrets that they're always going on about.
Have you seen a young Nord woman wears a flower in her hair?
Now that you mention it, I remember a young woman. No, wait. That was a wood elf. Carried around a bouquet of flowers. Talked to them, smelled them. Then she ate them. Really, wood elves are very strange.
My friend is staring at me weirdly.
My, someone is certainly curious about this Nord girl. I wonder who she could be. Your interest in this young Nord woman has certainly piqued my curiosity. Tell me who she is, and I'll tell you what I saw.
She's a friend who's gone missing. I'm trying to find her.
I saw a young Nord with a flower in her hair talking to Chanter Nemes over by the Akatosh shrine. I remember because it was so odd. He was whispering in her ear and standing much too close for a man who wasn't her father or her lover.
Gross. Could you hear what she was saying?
Oh, believe me, I tried. When they were finished, the poor young woman had tears streaming down her face. She ran out of the chapel as the chanter looked on. He had a self-satisfied smile on his face. Do you think he said something improper?
This one wouldn't put it past from the chanters to take advantage of their position.
I knew that chanter was up to no good. Sneaking around, meeting with mysterious young Nords with flowers in their hair. It's simply scandalous. Don't worry, though. I'll leave your friend out of this when I tell my story at the tavern tonight.
Certainly will. Stop walking, I'm trying to talk to you.
Troll's blood! Can these people gossip? They're worse than the Rat Master's informants, and he pays them to dredge up secrets. Hilda was here, but no one can say where she went or when. Tell me you had better luck, Initiate.
A woman saw Hildegard speaking with Chanter Nemes before she fled in tears.
Chanter spoke with Hilda? That's not what I wanted to hear. Understand, Hilda isn't like us. She grew up in the wild. The idea of being civilized is really new to her. And she still feels guilty about the wolf that's inside her.
You think the Chanter said something to upset her?
It certainly sounds that way to me. It doesn't take much to turn her guilt about what she's done as a wolf into self-loathing. I'm constantly trying to get her to change her feelings on the matter, but her beliefs run deep.
Any idea where she'd go in such a state of mind?
Back to where it all began. Back to Skyrim.
Oh my.
I'll check at the docks to see if she's tried to secure passage on a ship. You go talk to the caravan master. Hopefully one of us will discover which route she took to go back to where the wolf was born.
I'll talk to the caravan master. We said that's all from the gossip lady, by the way. Hopefully she'll forget all that, or, you know, we'll have the Dark Brotherhood her. Where am I going? This side? Okay. Do you have a hairball? Was that you making that noise? Because that sounded really weird. Chickens. Stream. Yeah. Oh, but then no one saw that hell.
The next caravan will be ready to leave shortly. If that interests you, find a place nearby to sit for a spell, and I'll call you when we're ready.
I'm looking. This one's looking for a young Nord woman. Wears a flower in her hair.
Well, isn't that interesting? You're the second menacing stranger that's asked me about a Nord who may or may not have fled in tears. Even if I had seen this young woman, why do you think I'd tell you anything?
This one is trying to help her. Her family is worried about her.
Right. Her family. The way that young woman was crying, you'd think Molag Bal himself was after her. Or someone like you. If I had helped the Nord, and I'm not saying I did, you'd have to do a lot better than that to get me to tell you anything.
How can I convince you I'm trying to help her? Did your caravan take her to Skyrim?
Sorry. I protect my customers and their secrets. I've got nothing else to say.
Caravan Master, please! The young woman with the flower in her hair, she's in terrible danger!
Well, look at you. You must be the brother.
So you did see Hildegard. Please, you need to tell us where she's gotten to.
You're all she talked about other than begging me for transport. She said she was going to miss you most of all.
Word on the docks was that the Silver Dawn was looking for my sister too. We need to know where she went.
The young woman wanted a ride to the Yarral Mountains. Sent her on the last wagon, but I could take you there if that would help.
We'd appreciate that. Thank you.
The Ural Mountains are not something I'm familiar with.
Sorry I gave you the runaround, but I was just trying to protect my passenger. Those Silver Dawn ruffians came around asking about her right before you did. I didn't say a word to them either. Just let me know when you're ready to go to Skyrim.
I guess we're going way north.
Then hop aboard the wagon and let's get going. I'll get you there as fast as I can without throwing a wheel. Well, at least without throwing more than one. If the Silver Dawn hunts your friend, you better be ready for a fight.
This one was always ready for a fight. So I guess we're in Skyrim. By the looks of it, southern Skyrim, the Jural Mountains. I am not familiar with Jural Mountains.
But stay alert. The forest is probably crawling with Silver Dawn hunters.
Yeah, I'm gonna go into third person here. Just like sneak well. Oh. Tracking. I didn't realize I was tracking. Okay. Oh, there. This Silver Dawn hunter has died in a fierce battle. I hear a wooze. Okay. Here. I don't. Okay, there we go. So if you haven't seen me track before, I track in. I track in this character a whole bunch actually. What is seeing me? Something sees me. So weird. I track a whole bunch in this character. That leaves. What is that noise you were making? These yellow leaves mean that my character has seen disturbance, broken twigs, paw print, something. Who needs the shadow when you are a shadow? honestly don't see where I'm going next. Oh, right there. Speaking of the Seal and Dawn Hunters. Yeah, you stay right there. You look at whatever you're looking at. Well, I did not do what I meant to do, but might as well have. Don't look at me like that. I'll kill the next one better. Hello, dear. Oh, dear. Flowers were expertly and recently picked from this plant without damaging either the plant or the remaining blossoms. Well, she must still be in human form. I hear puppers. Wait, you're a person. I ain't gonna kill you. You're cool. I don't know where I'm supposed to be going though. This way maybe? There's a lot of oak in here. If I was an oak hunter. Silver Dawn, you'll know them from Skyrim mostly, are a group of werewolf hunters. I wouldn't have been so dead if I hadn't been caught in a damn trap. She must have set a trap down there. Okay. So from here, this way maybe? Assuming I'm just heading back where I came from. I see some yellow. There's more dawn. They're not a good group of people though. Yes, they hunt. Not that I'm a good group of people, I am an assassin, but you know. They hunt werewolves, but they're bad people to hunt werewolves. They do have no quarter to good werewolves. Enjoy your deer, dear. This deer was killed while drinking from the pool. Whoever killed it was able to approach unnoticed and make its attack. Are you appreciating the deer? Okay. I don't think I can go anywhere but this way. It's gotta be this way. Gosh darn it. A dire wolf. Ooh, two. Okay, I don't know if I'm supposed to go down or up from here. There's a longhouse down here. But I don't see, that's not a longhouse, it's a tent, but I don't see any disturbance. There's something, you can call it up there. Also a lack of disturbance up here. Let's go take care of this spot first. Apparently I can't assassin her, so whatever. Go up here. look around. Looks like a dead end, so we'll go down to the, maybe this one takes off and stab her in the back. And then we'll head down and hopefully just sneak past those two. Thank you for your gold. I don't know why I can't assassin those two. I can get behind them, I just can't do anything about it. You two just enjoy whatever y'all are doing. This one is expert assassin. Don't stab him unless you're going to be stabbed. Unless you want to be stabbed. I speak well, I swear. It says defeat Silver Dawn. Hell. Completely missed this one. Okay. Am I in just for a fight? Is that what's going on? This one I'll ignore that he's sending in fire.
You dare challenge the Order of the Silver Dawn? I'll tear your head off and mount it on my wall.
Oh, she hard. Hold on. Don't jump on me, Chief. I got actually a fight going on here.
Spare me, and I'll tell you where the werewolf is. We tracked her to the south. No! No!
No, it's bad. Purified Gunfar, thank you so much for accepting this sacred duty on behalf of your respected order. The Silver Dawn has often worked with the priests of the divines to rid our world of the foul, cursed lycanthropy. And we are anxious to employ your services. Whoop. Huh. Sorry, I'm dropping things. Hey, Chief. Once again, the target this time is a young Nord woman who answers the name Hildegard. She wears a flower in her hair, and often visits the great chapel of Dibele in Andal. Don't let appearances deceive you, however. Beneath the imposing fame beasts of the heart. It's a heart of a monster. On her next visit to the chapel, I shall convince her to return to the wilderness of Skyrim that gave birth to her curse. I think I'm sorry. Track her and dispatch her. Just do what you do best, and a generous donation shall be made to your order. Chanter Nemus. Chanter Nemus is going to die. Don't decry me killing whoever that was, because that's south, right? That way, okay. First, let's sack these sacks. Saxapress. Let's see what else I can steal from them. Jasmine. Oh, no. The drink. The drink. Take the drink. Oh, that reminds me. I always forget to do this. In the middle of a match. So magic isn't too important to me. Well, I got health recovery. I don't got any stamina tea. I know I saw someone wandering around here earlier. There we are. Knock knock. The noises she made. I wish I was paid to make those noises on a microphone. Whoops. Make noises at me like that. You're lucky this one would be vampire and not werewolf. I guess this way we're heading back to the beginning. Oh. I am so lost. Oh, werewolf.
It's me, Hilda. Your big brother. Calm down. We're here to help. Remember yourself. Remember who you are. That's good, little sister. Very good. Breathe. Relax.
That transformation could have been a little more realistic. I mean, when you transform yourself, I think it looks decently. That was just like a meat splash in the city, Hilda.
I did not mean to cause so much trouble. I never meant to put you or Cor in harm's way.
Why didn't you return to Sanctuary, Hilda?
I meant to, but the chanter told me I had to flee. He said my past and my wild nature were going to cause the people I love to come to harm. He said the deaths of our brothers and sisters were my fault, and it was going to get worse if I remained.
Chanter Nemes told you all this? He knows about you and the Brotherhood?
The chanter sings to the divines. He speaks for Akatosh. I had to tell him things. About me. About the family. It happened before. I was a danger to my wolf clan. Now I am a danger to Cor. To you and the others. You are all better off without me.
Chanter Nemes deceived you. He sent a Silver Dawn to kill you.
No. Why would the Cantor do that? He told me to return to my old life. To the wilderness. He said I'd be safe. That no one else would get hurt if I left. He promised that Akatosh would show me the way.
We're a family here. We protect each other. We're stronger together.
You really mean that? Even after I abandoned the family? You still want me around? I'm sorry I caused so much trouble. I let my fear allow the chanter to deceive me. That is not going to happen again. Cor and I, we'll handle things. Together.
Let's get back to the Gold Coast. This way? What's that? Hornflower.
Looks like you found your friend. And all her limbs are still attached. Are you ready to return to Anvil now?
I guess this lady knows she's a werewolf too. She knows Silver Dawn was following her. We're ready to go back to Anvil.
You sure? Nothing else you need to accomplish before we head out?
Out here? Oh, it's freaking nowhere. Yes, take me back to Anvil, please. can't think of anything that'd be here. It's a small, flat nothing of Skyrim. Don't you give me that evil look. I didn't say you were a small, splat nothing. Put your ears forward, not devil. No devil ears. No, I know. Sorry, my cat's up here being weird.
Thank you for saying such kind things to Hilda. I know she's taking your words to heart. You did good, Initiate. I'm glad you're one of us now.
You need to make sure Hildegard gets to the sanctuary safely.
I know, and I will. I'm just not eager to see Astara. She won't be pleased when she hears about this. I wish I knew what Chanter Nimbus hoped to accomplish. Someone needs to stick a fork in him and call him done. Anyway, we'll see you back home.
Goodbye.
Now that it is all over, I feel like a fool for listening to the Chanter. We might have to pay him a visit one of these nights, and even the score.
This one will handle the Chanter. Where can he find them?
You do that. For me? I thank you. Chanter Nemes tends to the Akatosh Shrine in the Chapel of Dibella. He spends a lot of time in the chapel office. Then he isn't lying to foolish young women. He can feel pain before you kill him. All right?
I'll take care of the Chanter. Go home, Hildegard. Anything, Cor?
You're going after the Chanter. Excellent! If I didn't have to get Hilda back to the sanctuary, I'd go with you. I'd love to give the Chanter a piece of my mind. By that, I mean kill him. Make his pain last, Initiate, for a long, long time.
I'm probably just gonna kill him outright, but we'll pretend I killed him slowly. Wish you could poison them in this game, but I don't think you can. Oh.
I could use a break.
I guess if I'm going after the Chanter as an assassin, I might as well look like the bot. That was quick.
Let me be clear. Leave.
How did you get in here? Akatosh, protect me!
Ooh.
Now.
I'm not going to pick it up. I mean, I'm going to get killed the moment I walk out anyway. Your Excellency, the Grand Chanter, I must ask again, when can I be reassigned to the Kavash Cathedral? The shrine devoted to the Akatosh here in the Chapel of Dibella is fine, but I must admit the sense of discomfort among all these Dibella followers. One of the 8 divines is great to see next, of course, but my heart so longs to be at the presence of the Dragon Gods. Grand Palace in Kavash. Besides, there are so many heathen pirates on Anvil. The other priests of divine stand them is how the other priests of the divine stand them is beyond my capacity for rational thought. I know if I can aid in the efforts against the shadows that we hate would earn me a position at the cathedral. There's that little Nord woman I mentioned in my last 2 letters. She has opened up to me about topics that would make your blood run cold, Your Excellence. Perhaps I can use some of what she confided in me to weaken the shadows, and perhaps even throw them into some confusion. Yes, I'll make sure that next time we speak, I strongly suggest a course of action that will separate her from the pack. I may even have use for those Silver Dawn fanatics. I await the good news that you have finally found a place for me in the cathedral. Your servant, Akatosh Chanter Nemes. Well, you ain't going anywhere now, sir. You is dead. I have to pay a fine, I guess.
I'm always fascinated when I visit a new city and find a place of worship. Did you know that the first structure built in any new settlement is usually a temple of some sort? I wonder what that says about us as a people.
They like sex in Anvil. Why does no one build shrines to Sagrin? It's just as cool as Davella. Only he's pro-drunk as well. Can I just teleport? Is it going to cost me too much? Not at all. The frick is that? Oh no! It's attacking me. Nothing's attacking me. They need to place that Minotaur up there so we can attack it if we want to, but it isn't just in our way. I know it's been there since the beginning of this, but whatever. It's in a bad spot. Oh, I completely forgot I also have a contract to do. But it's nice to start out and have a actual mission to do here in the Dark Brotherhood. That wasn't just random killing. I think you had to go up levels to get actual missions going. Oh boy. No, Astara, please don't kill me.
I understand we have you to thank for Hildegard's safe return. Are you going to tell me what happened, or do I have to torture Kor until he sings?
Chanter tricked Hildegard, and this one killed him for it. It won't happen again.
I hope you're right. But why do the Akatosh priests seem to be moving against us? First the sermonizers, now this. Are they trying to take advantage of our recent setbacks? Or is there something more going on here?
This one thinks they are the
Hildegard is
reasons.
safe now.
Happy to. I just want to see what it looks like. Looks cool. That's what what's his name's wearing. That's heavy. Interesting, interesting. But not what I wear. I wear medium.
I need to think about these most recent events. Brothers and sisters murdered. The priests of Akatosh preaching against us. It's like storm clouds are gathering over the sanctuary, and I don't like it. But you have contracts to deal with, I believe.
Ooh, yes. Is this not the story of every brotherhood we're in at least since Morrowind? Morrowind had a brotherhood, right? Kinda wanted to go talk to people if there's people to talk to. We haven't talked to them, so we've been in here at least once per mission. Oh, I think somewhere in here is the asset.
I need to think about these moves.
But... Lady, you're creepy. How did you teleport? Ooh, the Black Hand. The Black Hand by Gion Alini, Chronicle of Large. My in-depth investigation of the clandestine organization known only as the Dark Brotherhood has been a long and difficult process, but after years of research, countless interviews, and no small amount of good luck, I have finally been able to put together a profile of the assassin cult's ruling body, the notorious Black Hand. While much of what follows has been augmented by theory and conjecture, the basis upon which I constructed the profile is undeniably factual and true. So what group of individuals is strong enough to command the assassins of the Dark Brotherhood? A group called the Black Hand. Like any hand, the group consists of 5 members, 4 fingers and a thumb, as it were. The members corresponding to the fingers are called speakers, while the member representing the thumb is called the listener. These are titles and ranks. And as ridiculous as they may sound to anyone not steeped in lore of the cult, the assassins take these terms very seriously. Now, I need to explain an even stranger concept. It will sound unbelievable, and it may very well be nothing but a legend used to keep the lesser assassins in line. But from everything I've been able to uncover, the cult holds fast to this concept. They claim that a near-deific figure, known either as a Shadow Matriarch, the Dark Woman, or the Night Mother, leads the Dark Brotherhood. Apparently, no one has ever seen this Dark Woman. Instead, she whispers commands to the listener, who then selects one of the speakers to pass commands along. And yes, most of these commands relate to murder. What does the listener hear? Details, as you can imagine, are sketchy. An educated guess allows us to assume that the Dark Woman provides either the name of the client or the target that has been named for the kill. The listener passes this information on to one of the speakers and then either personally selects an assassin to carry out the deed or provides the information to a minor functionary to assign the contract. Now, as far as I can tell, the assassins don't all gather in one place. Instead, the cult divides its members into small, self-sufficient units known as either havens, sanctuaries, shelters, or assassin ports. Again, details on these topics are often fluid and even contradictory, but I have done my best to make sense of the stillness within this noise. The leader of these havens, which seem to be established in specific geographic locations as to spread the assassin's reach far and wide, is either called Dame or a Matron, although one source referred to her as a widow, but the other names were much more common in my research. The speaker can pass along orders to this subordinate and have her select the assassin best suited to carry out the deed. Finally, I was able to ascertain that each speaker commands a personal assassin. For truly special missions, I can only assume. I'm not sure if these personal assassins are considered wrists or knuckles or some other body part, but I did learn that they are possibly granted the title of Quieter, or maybe Husher, or even Silencer. Something menacing and ridiculous like that. These are supposedly the best of the best, master killers without fear. Whether they constitute as a member of the Black Hand or not, I was never able to determine, nor did I come across information concerning how they receive their orders. The Dark Brotherhood, the Black Hand, melodramatic names for a demented cult of killers, but they're killers all the same. What was I doing? Oh, I was getting out of her office before she kills me. I do believe. Yeah. Or maybe we'll read that next time. So does she only put in here when she's in werewolf form and can't control it? The Dark Guardians. I kind of wanted to talk to cult members, brothers and sisters before we take off, but I'm not sure anybody's here. Let's see what's up here. This is the... Oh, yeah, everybody's here in the bedroom.
Look at those two. You wouldn't know them for assassins of the Dark Brotherhood just by looking at them, that's for sure. Thanks
I need to check all these people after every main mission. She would have been devastated after her boyfriend got killed. Any thoughts on the current situation?
I'm loath to admit it. Something strange is going on. It's hard to believe that a single armored warrior in a scary helmet could be behind these troubles, though. It feels bigger, like we have enemies surrounding us, just waiting to attack.
What kind of enemies?
That's just it. The Dark Brotherhood doesn't have a lot of enemies. We're just business. Most prefer to stay on our good side or utilize us to their own ends. As long as they meet our price, we're happy to oblige. Why destroy such a useful tool?
Maybe it's personal.
Someone would need a lot of influence to go against us in such a brazen manner. I can't imagine who that would be. Just watch the shadows while you're out and about. Seems we're not the only ones prowling them these days.
I think the last big thing the Dark Brotherhood attacked in this timeline so far would have been the second Lizard Emperor and all of his family. Oh. Look, she knocked over the husband. Oh, nothing new there. Here we go. That one.
You helped bring Hilda back. I owe you for that. Thank you.
What are you doing with your hand there? Oh.
Thank you for helping me see that I do belong here. That I belong with my family.
No problem, werewolf. Are you still laid up? Oh, it's part of the shelf.
Don't worry about me. I just need to sleep right now.
Yeah. The Blade of Woe, my happiest day since emerging from the egg, was when the speaker granted me access to this superb weapon. Where does the Blade of Woe go and is not in my hand? My brothers and sisters assume we share a single weapon, but how could such a thing be? It has never not appeared when I called for it. The mysteries of our dread father, I suppose. Nothing is more satisfying than performing a perfect kill with the perfect blade. Tanek followed me once when I went to complete the contract. He tried to call for the Blade of Woe at the exact moment I needed it. His attempt at prank failed, but the twin kills he completed were most impressive. I asked the speaker once if I could sheath the Blade of Woe in my own scabbard. She said the blade scabbard was sacred, and I wasn't fit to possess such a thing. She knows me too well. The Blade of Woe sends souls severed by its sharpness to the void, but so does poison, my sword, a direwolf's jaws, and a perfectly timed felling boulder. Even so, I prefer that to wield the blade when I can. Hail Sithis. I noted that the core rarely talks. I noted that core really calls for the Blade of Woe. Seems to prefer to make his skills more challenging by actually engaging in prolonged battles with his targets. Does this make Core a bad assassin? Probably not, but to each his own, I suppose. Oh, I have a message. My son took his 3DS to, who's texting me now, Susan? Paper has that an issue where it'll arrive and I pay for it and I'm drinking it and then an hour later it'll say it arrived. Much like it arrived notification is it's half an hour late. I think that's everybody I really need to talk to. The only other person only cares about the contracts I'm doing. I took the long way around. What's in this corner over here? Is this the salesman?
Have you come to hear the will of our Night Mother?
Do you have anything for me today, Speaker?
I do. Our beloved Night Mother has received a petition. The time has come to take a life.
Who do I need to kill? So this is a spear, by the way, I believe. He talks to the listener gives him contract.
Before we proceed, I offer you a challenge. Two, in fact. Consider it a bonus, a chance to demonstrate your skill. If you succeed, I'll reward you. If you fail, so be it. As long as the target dies, the sacrament is fulfilled.
I'm listening.
Your target awaits in the smuggler's den. It's a damp and torchlit cave, the perfect hiding place for fugitives.
I think he'll be transport me. I'm sorry if we get kicked out. Hopefully
You'll
not.
be seen as a trespasser there. So if you wish to avoid a bounty, then you should avoid being seen.
What do I need to do?
True followers of Sithis are like wraiths, only visible when they wish to be. Show me that you are a master of stealth. Complete your task without alerting the residents of the smuggler's den to your presence.
This one understands, and if not, I'll slaughter
The
everyone.
work of an assassin demands secrecy, certainly, but also speed. Our knives must strike quickly, decisively. With that in mind, I challenge you to finish your dark work before the tunnel's overseer arrives.
That is 2 challenges.
The Blade of Woe is one of our most sacred tools. It is a pure manifestation of our dread father's will, you see. Honor our brotherhood and Sithis by killing the target with the Blade of Woe.
Anything else?
A long-term enemy of our brotherhood, Gian Allen, may be visiting the tunnels. His chronicling was little more than a nuisance at first, but his meddling grows tiresome. Track this fool down and slay him.
Who is the main target?
A Nord woman named Brunka. The client didn't offer any reasons for why he wanted her dead. But he was wearing nothing but a pearl necklace and shoes when our brother arrived, so I assume he's just insane. Slay Brunka.
Brunka will die. Oh, yep, here we go. Hopefully this does not kick us out. Okay, we're in sneak mode now, so we're going to go like this. I'm not going to read anything because we have a semi-time limit. I don't know if I can finish it in the time limit, but we're kind of going to try. Whoa, what was that? Full screen just blinked on me. I want to assume there's going to be a reason I need to use this hiding spot. Maybe not. Oh, yep, there's the reason. Giddy, giddy, back this way. I'm assuming she's gonna pass me up, yeah. I'm guessing she won't mind the stray cat just sitting over there. If she doesn't, then I'll have to follow her back. You see that blue circle? The blue circle allows her to be able to see me even if I'm behind her. As soon as she passes, I can make a run for it. Luckily, she's pretty slow. forgot to ask about that egg I just saw. Ooh. Follow him. It's too bad I can't kill these guys. I hope they walk past another barrel. Not gonna happen, is it? Is that as far as you're going? Turn around if you turn around, thank you. Too bad I can't just drag her in here. If I'm a perfect line. At least we know she has a spot. Oh, I was seen. Darn it. Well, that one's dead. Please go away, lady. I still need to kill people. Try to get out before what's his name arrives. How far are you coming back? See how far she goes. I may be able to follow her. Nope, she's gonna stop right there. Oh, it says alert stat is 0 out of 5, but I do have a, sorry. Target back here.
you stupid? Or just hard of hearing? No matter. Tell her to the guard.
Ooh, where are you going? Yeah, she doesn't see me here. She seems to be petting my cat, though. Oops. But I still have another person to assassin on the river. Am I going the right way? He's going the right way. Alert status 2 out of 5, so I'm assuming if he doesn't come before the alert status is all the way to 5. Do you think I can do this without alerting more people? I alerted one person twice. I should just kill them. Shit, where are you going? Why are you coming this way? How far this way are you coming? Yes, alright, turn around. Oh, I got 39 seconds. See, that's not gonna happen. Fuck me. Okay, so don't alert Smuggler's Den is a maybe. Well, where are you going? Please tell me you're a roundabout way. That you're not just gonna come back and go that way. You're gonna come back and go that way, aren't you? I don't know how they expect you to do all the missions you're supposed to do here. Dude, fuck off. Go back the other way. Yeah. You know what? You want sneaky and silent, or you want me to run around and kill people before the officers here gets here? Please fuck off the other way. Oh my lord. Okay, good. Looking for Gillian and Annie. There it is. Oh. This is gonna be painful. Is he just gonna stick with her? If so, that makes it very difficult to find him. Oh, he did not stick with her. Good. Turn around, please.
intruder! Guard!
Damn it. You need to turn around. There's too many people here. Whatever. I'm gonna steal everything. Yeah. It's not like I have a time limit anymore. Okay, 2 more alerts to rise. Set off the alarm. I didn't even see the freaking trap. Okay, come this way, Mr. Gillian Owl, whatever your name is. These sonums kill you before the card gets all the way over here. Turn around. Turn your ass around. I don't know why you had to die, but you had to die. And I took your shoelaces. Shirt laces, I don't know. But leather laces are for boots. In for shirts. Just be careful. Tied again. Turn around, yes. You want to turn around, yes, yes. And 59 gold on my head just from trespassing. I can't see the light. Ooh, interesting. I can see on the wall there. So as long as I get out of here without getting seen 2 more times, I won't alert the smuggler's den. I didn't kill Brunko with the blade of woe, though. That won't be very pleasing. But I did kill what's his name with the blade of woe. Does that count? I need to get lost. This is very inconvenient. You pick your grass. Oh shit, oh shit. I double tapped that and I got cheated out of the barrel right when that other person came. Let's get the fuck out of here. I didn't get the alerted. Mostly. A few people saw me, but they died for it.
Maggots of Akatosh have displayed Simbar's body in Kvatch. Astara won't let me do a thing about it.
But you follow the Night Mother's teachings.
What of it?
Simbar's soul is with Sithis. His corpse is just bones and rotting meat.
Of course it is. But to mock what he did in the Night Mother's name? That's the true desecration.
I kind of agree.
Your task is clear, Initiate.
I have returned spear.
Is it done, Initiate?
The target in Smuggler's Inn has been eliminated.
Well done. What about the challenges that I posed for this task?
I completed some of your challenges.
The soul delivered to Sithis. It's unfortunate that things did not go wholly as planned, but the end result is the same. Reflect on what occurred. Return tomorrow to use what you have learned.
So is this like a one-a-day thing? Is it always a new mission, or is it the same mission? Set this a necklace. I destroyed this already. Stamina ash. This necklace is a magic thing? With some weapon damage. No thank you. I'll sell this to somebody. When an enemy dies within 2 seconds of being damaged by you, you restore 500 magicka and stamina. Huh. Ruffian. Gives you 8% damage bonus when attacking stun, immobilized, or Dorsian. But that's good because I do a bunch of that stun, immobilized stuff.
The litany has begun.
Were you?
The listener said you would come to me.
What did you say about the listener?
The listener sent me to deliver the litany of blood. I placed it before the Night Mother's shrine. She said the book is meant for the killer who tasted death. While that could refer to anyone in the sanctuary, I believe she intends it for you.
What's the litany of blood?
A test, perhaps? A message, most certainly. Your brothers and sisters have gazed upon it and seen nothing but blank pages. They found it to be comforting, calming, but totally empty. Perhaps your eyes will see something more.
This one will take a look at the
Go
book.
and look at the litany of blood. If you see nothing, then you aren't the one I supposed you to be.
Who are you, if you don't mind me asking?
The listener sent me to deliver the litany of blood. That's all you need to know.
And who is the listener?
The listener and the 4 speakers make
I mean, we already know
Black
this.
Hand, the ruling council of the Dark Brotherhood. You might even say she's the leader of the council. The listener hears the words of the Night Mother and whispers them to the speakers.
You said the pages of the book are blank.
As blank as the stare in a dead man's eyes. But go ahead and see for yourself. I'm curious to find out if the listener is right about you. If you can see what's really there.
Okay. Woe unto oh, I guess it's me. Who would have guessed that we could see it? Woe unto they, Night Mother, those who born to Anu. From beyond death's prison, I offer those who meet my unshriven gaze to your blazes cold caress. You will know them by their eye. Pray to thee, dread father, those born to Anu. Wait. Pray to thee, dread father, those born unto Anu. From Skywatch, I offer. From beyond death's prison, I offer those who meet my unshriven gaze with your blade's cold caress. You will know them by their eye. These are puzzles. Are these puzzles of people I have to kill? From Skywatch. Okay, so from beyond death's prison sounds like Cold Harbor. An unshriven. Someone in Cold Harbor is an unshriven? Yes, I mean, whatever we're called without a soul? Whatever. I don't know who that is. Pray thee, dread father, those born to Anu. From Skywatch, or at least that's the place, I offer she who reflects the heavens in her gaze and dress, drifting from dance to dance. A dancer with either a reflective or starry dress on, or a sunny dress, or a blue dress. That could be any of those. You know them by their eye. Pray to thee, dread father, those born to Anu. From Elden Root, I offer he who is aged and gnarled as the trees. His back bowed, but not bent. You know, I'm probably going to cheat to figure all these out, most likely. From Elden Root, I'll try and figure them out, most likely, but, bro, sound like someone downstairs is in trouble. Your niece? From Elden Root, I offer he who is aged and gnarled as the trees, his back bowed but not bent. You will know them by their eyes, so a really old person in Elden Root who isn't completely bent over, but pretty bent over. Marbrook. I don't know that off the top of my head. For she who surveys the market beneath an auburn veil. Someone who's looking at the market under an auburn tint or something, and keeps silver close to her heart. She has a silver something on her, around her chest, a silver brazier, a silver necklace, who knows. You'll know them by their eye. Pray to thee, blah blah, Fulquassen, she who sweeps away the seasons with straw and the swish of her tail. Khajiit, you will know them by their eye. So someone who's a Khajiit who is sweeping in Fulquassen. Pray to thee, dread father, from Volca, I offer he who clothes his stripes of brown with stripes of gold. Another Khajiit, maybe, or a Argonian. Brown stripes, gold clothing. From Davin's Watch, I offer he who is silver, ash, and fire, draped in copper filigree. So someone in Davin's Watch who is naturally silver, gray, and fire dropped in copper. Or could be a Dunmer in Davin's Watch dressed in copper filigree. Because silver skin, ash, Ashlander, fire, volcanoes. Don't know. Could be either way. That one's going to be a little difficult. From Mournhold, I offer she who marches beneath a red crest and wields winding steel. You will know them by their eye. Mournhold, red helmet, maybe? Or a red banner, red symbol. And wields a sword, maybe? From Stormhold, I offer here is caked in mud, but wears a halo of bone. Bright and untouched by mire. You will know them by their mud. By their might. Stormhold. Someone who is caked in mud. But wears a halo of bones, so like a Bleach Witch or something? Who knows? Pray to thee, Red Father. Wow, there's a lot of these. So I'll get into this. I'll try and figure one out starting next round.
Tell me, Assassin, what did you see?
I can read the Litany of Blood.
So the listener was right. Tell me, what did you see?
It's some kind of prayer or ritual, maybe. Very poetic.
What a blessing you've received. The Night Mother has chosen you to fulfill the Litany of Blood. Let me ask you this. Did the passages make any sense to you?
Yes, a chant. Descriptions of people like riddles, ending with "you will know them by their eye."
Of course. The targets must be marked in some way. Easier than I would make it, but who am I to question the listener? It's clear to me that you must decipher the Litany of Blood and kill the targets inscribed on its pages.
Why do you think they're targets?
What else would a book provided by the listener contain? Determine each target and assassinate them. Beyond that, the will of Sithis isn't for you or I to question. Your task won't be easy, but the listener has faith that you will succeed. You've been given a sacred duty. Perform it well and bring honor to the Night Mother and your sanctuary.
I could just kill the entire city.
Your brothers and sisters would kill to have been chosen for such a task.
What if this one killed the wrong person?
There are no wrong people. The Dread Father welcomes every soul you send him, aside from your brothers and sisters. Obey the 5 tenets, and you have no fear of invoking the wrath of Sithis.
Why didn't the speaker just tell me who to assassinate?
The listener required someone special for this task, but the Black Hand wasn't sure who to assign it to. The Night Mother always provides them. You can read the litany. I'm sure there are clues among its words.
From beyond death's prison, I offer those who meet my unshriven gaze with their blades cold caress.
Did you have a brush with death? It would fit, and it would explain your special sight.
Oh, that was me it's talking about.
The last part is easier to interpret. Make ritual offerings with your sacred blade. The assassin's blade you were given access to when you were initiated. The Blade of Woe. It's a symbol and a sacred instrument. The will of Sithis made manifest. I'm sure the blade will play an important role as you complete the litany.
Okay.
Eager to prove your worth, initiate?
I'm apparently more worthy than you think. One hour 40. The Kiss Sweet Mother. So you wish to summon our brotherhood. Wait, did I not read this already? I do believe we already read that. Probably with another character. That's people. Oh, I can go down here. Oh, I'm in the wrong place. Am I in the wrong place? I don't think so. I saw her talking to people, so I kind of want to know what she was talking about. Her office is this way. And I want to talk to the other people and see if they have an idea what we can do.
I need to think about these most recent events.
Okay. You're no help. Let's just assume they're not going to do anything, but let's go talk to what's her name since it's her boyfriend that's being strung up.
Look at those two.
Oh. Okay, we'll just go. Yeah, look, all this time my bounty's gone down to 19. It would be nice in real life if you could make do a crime and then an hour later it's like, yeah, who cares? We do have a thing for him to do though, so let's go do that real quick. I believe well, that means it's going to be on me for a while. Whoop, wrong button. Back in Grathwood, huh? I've not visited Grathwood before. I haven't gotten that far yet, so we'll do that next when we get up there then. Well, first, we're gonna go to... our next thing is probably right here, Final Blows. That appears to be the next thing on our list. I guess the closest shrine will be the Quindalunli shrine. We're at about 2 hours. It's only 8:42. We're doing good. The second largest of Somerset Isles, Auradon has always served the High Elves as a buffer between their... Son of a